Hello there! It is I, Hipster Spider-Man, and I did it, guys. I finally did it. I solved the mystery all us Spider-Man fans have been wanting to know. What the fuck is Sony doing? Okay, so this is a long, lingering question, probably forever now. I mean, they fucking teased this Sinister Six and the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then they canceled it. Sony doesn't know what the fuck they're doing ever. They need Marvel Studios. They haven't known what to do since since Spider-Man 3. I mean, people might say Into the Spider-Verse was an exception, but they barely cared for that movie because they put all their focus into the Emoji Movie, and they were like, so they kind of neglected that movie in the process of making it. So that's why it ended up so good, because Sony didn't have a hand in it. So I'm kind of concerned for the sequels. But I mean, after Morbius, I mean, whoa, one of the movies of all time. Am I right? I mean, bro, they set up character arcs that they didn't even pay off by the end of the movie. What a masterpiece. Even Martin Scorsese says it was this is cinema. It was cinema, right? But the question is still left to be told. What the fuck is Sony doing? Because, I mean, the end credits scene made no sense. Like, No Way Home is probably one of my favorite movie of all time. Having watched it and just all it did, bringing back Toby and Andrew and how it perfectly fit into the story and character arcs, it was incredible. But with that being said, man, did Morbius's end credit scene make no sense? So much so that they went back and edited the end credit scene. I mean, I wish they would have just gotten rid of it altogether, but they went back and edited it. And it's not like No Way Home where they edited some special effects. No, they took out the line mentioning Spider-Man. I mean, they fucking falsely marketed the movie. They only put the Murderous Spider-Man poster in there for the trailers. They only put Oscorp in there for the trailers. I mean, the Oscorp thing is debatable, but the director confirms the Spider-Man poster was only put there in the trailers, and it wasn't in there. The Black Cat and Rhino thing wasn't in there, but they baited us, they robbed us. I mean, even Tom Hardy's Venom was supposed to appear. Like, the director confirmed that, and so many deleted scenes of Vulture, and because they thought they'd be in the MCU. Kid you not, that's why they had those scenes with the Vulture, and then they had to change it up because, like, oh shit, he's from another universe, so it makes no sense that he was brought here. Oh, it was from the spell. Bro, you guys are destroying your own logic. Anyways, now, so they delete the line about Spider-Man from it, so what the fuck's going on? Is he not going to appear? I mean, in Venom Let There Be Carnage, there was a scene where it teased Venom fighting Spider-Man, and then whoop, he's out of the universe. Hopefully Vulture's out of that universe. Fuck, what's going on? They announced an Alberto movie. Bro, they could do Spider-Man 2099. They can do Spider-Man Noir. They can do so much Spider-Gwen. They can have The Amazing Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi. There's so many possibilities. Like, even a Black Cat and Silver Sable movie would work. A Hammerhead movie. Like a crime movie. That would be cool. All this stuff would actually work. But they fucking announced an Alberto movie. Who wants that? Who wants that shit? Who wants that shit? But with that being said, so everyone, it led to a lot of confusion. Them taking out, they just recently took out the Morbius post-credit scene Spider-Man line, and they announced Alberto. Well, I figured it out, folks. I figured it out. It's the only logical conclusion. And you can fight me over this, but it's the only logical conclusion. Sony is sabotaging their own brand. They're sabotaging Spider-Man. They're sabotaging the fans. They fucking promised us deleted scenes and had those on the websites. Didn't announce changes, and then when we got the box set like I did, I fucking raged because there was no deleted scenes. Which is why I bought the fucking $30 Blu-ray. But maybe they'll release an extended cut. But it's just proof they're trying to sabotage the fans. And it's like, oh, they're just making mistakes. No, this is a deliberate plan. Okay, they can't be this stupid. It's either this or that's this stupid. But it could be that. It could be that. They are trying to destroy the character of Spider-Man and his rogues gallery and his whole lot of characters. And you might be saying, but why? Why would they do this? Don't they want to make money? Yes, it's to make money, you see. Because they know they can't make a good movie on their own because they're incompetent. They want Marvel Studios' help. But, I mean, think about it. During Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home, they wanted them to get rid of Uncle Ben mentions all over the movie. They had to change characters up like MJ. Sony demanded it. So, my only logical conclusion is they're trying to mess up this brand so much so that they can sell it to Marvel Studios. So Kevin Feige can say, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And swoop the Spider-Man rights back. They've practically been begging Marvel to buy back the Spider-Man rights because they don't know what to do with it. Like, they already have 30%. Like, and Marvel's waiting for some company to buy Sony. Like Apple or whatever to buy Sony. No company wants Sony. No company wants Sony. Not even Amazon. Not Apple. No company wants Sony. And so Sony's just like, we're not for sale, but our Spider-Man rights are for sale. They've said this in an interview for $5 billion. Maybe a little more now because of No Way Home. But for $5 billion, it's totally worth it. The only reason Marvel Studios wouldn't jump at that opportunity is because they're waiting for Sony to sell. But they're not selling. So Sony is like, yo, how do we piss off Marvel? How do we piss off Marvel? I got it. Editing, putting Vulture in the end credit scene of Morbius. Okay. The movie of all time, Morbius. Okay. Announcing an El Puerto movie. Then going back on the end credit scene and editing it so it doesn't mention Spider-Man, falsely marketing our movies and our Blu-rays, okay? This is how we piss off Marvel enough so that they're like, that's it, no, you can't keep the Spider-Man rights, you can't. They take it. It would be totally worth it. So it's actually super smart. You see, Sony's not dumb. They're actually geniuses, okay? We gotta give all these folks that we call dumb motherfuckers like Tom Rothman and Avi Arad, we gotta give them some credit. They're actually secretly geniuses, you know, con artists at the dismay and suffering of fans. But I mean, maybe it'll work. I mean, it's just a matter of how much more are they going to destroy the Spider-Man brand and characters and franchise until Marvel eventually just gives up trying to work with them and buys their rights and they make like $5 billion fucking dollars. So we'll see. Anyways, my fellow nerds, it's been Hipster Spider-Man. Hopefully Sony does not terminate my contract after this. Oh yeah, they also did this shit with his fucking face.